strength of this study lies in its numbers. The more game workers who participate, the more accurately we can map the terrain and shape a strategy to secure improved conditions.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We've talked a little bit on the show about, efforts to unionize in the video game industry. And, IATSE is right there and is fighting to take part in that drive. And so they have launched gameworkers.org, which is the first, and they're launching the first ever video game industry study. So, again, coming from the international IATSE, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, they have announced the initialization of the 2023 gameworkers.org Rates and Conditions Survey. And they did a very similar survey with the video effects folks, the VFX workers. That was really good and very, very helpful. And so this is a key step in IATSE's quest to ensure representation for the dynamic and vibrant workers of the video game industry. Video games are a new frontier in entertainment, 5 times larger than the motion picture industry and growing, said Chrissy Felmuth, IATSE's video games organizer. Yet the digital artisans, code wizards, and puzzle alchemists who create these immersive worlds often find themselves navigating the industry without the same rights and protections associated with union representation that workers in other sectors of entertainment already have. This survey is a crucial step towards leveling up the working conditions for game workers. While with the union backing this inaugural study, IATSE looks to spawn a record level of participation, providing a clear reflection of the industry landscape. The strength of this study lies in its numbers. The more game workers who participate, the more accurately we can map the terrain and shape a strategy to secure improved conditions, said IATSE International President Matthew Loeb. All who are involved in the video game industry, regardless of IATSE membership, are invited to participate. Survey submissions will be anonymized and collated into aggregated results. Submissions will be open until July 31st, 2023, with results set to be unlocked shortly thereafter. You can go to gameworkers.org/2023 survey. Just go to gameworkers.org. If you know anyone in the video game industry, please let them know about this survey. Again, it doesn't matter if they already belong to IATSE or not. IATSE is doing this survey to get a clear picture of the video game industry and the working conditions that folks are facing. So regardless of your affiliation, if you are at all related to the video game industry, please do take this survey. So really appreciate IATSE, the leadership there, to do this, because you have to know the conditions to address the conditions, right? So I think that's important.
Yeah, and the video game industry, I didn't realize that it was larger than the movie industry at this point. And
right.
the probably the most well-known, even though it's not that well-known, but the issue that I've seen covered the most in the video game industry is crunch. And that is the time, like kind of right before the video game goes live, where the company has compulsory overtime during the development of the game. I mean, this is such a widespread issue, and it's so well known that it's got its own Wikipedia page, right? And so, so this is really an issue, and the Wikipedia page has sources showing that 65 to 80 hours a week for extended periods of time without any overtime, because these people are typically hired on as salary employees, so they don't have to pay for hours worked over 40, which is absurd. But I'm familiar with people in other industries that are quote unquote salary, and so they don't get paid for hours worked over 40. And so the need for unionization is real in this industry, and definitely take the survey.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.